to be fair, Jet, the making more playing cards on the internet for strangers compared to teaching, that's more a commentary on how little teaching makes than how much playing cards on the internet for strangers makes. Let's stand up for this league, or at least half of it. This might be a long league. Enjoy the ride, Twitch chat. Seems decent. Cantrip 1, cantrip on 2. Can't lose, right? How can our opponent possibly beat our powerful cantrips? Oh, good. Panza. It's good. I was looking forward to casting spells this game. Silly me. All right, I'm going to go top here. And I'm going to give myself the option to shuffle the Rune Snag away in case we don't want it. That's obnoxious. I mean, to be fair, I wasn't even teaching at... I was teaching at the not primary or secondary level, whatever you want to call it. Oh, you know what? Playing against this, I probably should have let on fetch basic, right? We're going to fetch a basic now. Yeah, I probably should have fetched basic. I wasn't thinking about it. I was more so just salting off about the fact that they're playing Panza. We're just gonna go bottom here, just like try and hit our land drops. Ship them. Like, this deck has land destruction, stone rains, and blood moons. These are just like all things we can't beat. Oh, good. Tireless Tracker. Add that one to the list of cards we can't beat too. That's certainly on the list of cards we can't beat. Remember when people said this card was going to ruin the format? Does anyone else remember how stupid those people were? Does anyone else remember how silly those people were? The people crying doom and gloom from the rooftops. I'm so excited for my article to publish tomorrow. I just want to link people everywhere to the data that's in my article for tomorrow. It's so good. We're super dead, right? Just can never win from this point. Like, they've got 3 card draws on the board. We're going to bring in Negate. Am I going to bring in Negate? No, we got Stone Rained, Bob. We got Stone Rained. We got Molten Rained, technically, but bad things happened to us is what occurred there. We had a Jace. Why did you concede, Hogland? They could never beat a Jace. That card's going to ruin Modern. Alright, I'm gonna bring in these. I think I'm gonna bring in a Jace just cuz. Good rant into shilling into concede. I'm working on my transitions, you know, just like the fluidity of the stream. The fluidity of the stream. I think we're bringing in a Jace just because most of the rest of our cards suck here. You think Damnation's better than Liliana the Last Hope? Maybe this night, I don't know what we're doing. I feel like we don't have the tools to win here. The Yu-Gi-Oh cards are Damnation, which again, just like A+ actual artwork, F- frame ruins the whole card. We have so many other things that kill Elf. I mean, this hand is excellent. If we can't win with this hand, there's no way we could ever win, right? We get to push their turn 1 play, snag their 2/3, play our unbeatable Planeswalker on the 3rd turn. Nine chat is black-white Gideon control, and yes, you did miss it. The first few matches, we only had 2 matches to play with the Chad control decks. We played the first 3 this morning. So if you haven't seen the Chad, they didn't have a turn 2 play. I'm gonna cast Serum Vision, or turn 1 play. I'm gonna cast Serum Visions. I'm actually just going top here, right? Those all sound great. Yeah, right. Magic players admitting they made a mistake. You must be new here. Don't worry. We'll beat that optimism out of you eventually. You just stick around. Yeah, they had $120 Jaces to sell. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. Get out of here. My land didn't do anything to you, opponent. Yes, I am slamming Jace on 4. I read in a lot of places that if I play this on 4, my opponent can no longer win the game, so I'm pretty sure playing it is correct. I think I'm just gonna Fate Seal them and try and keep them off a Bloodbraid here. Yes, bottom the crap out of that one. Maybe I'm supposed to let that happen just because I could push it. We have Damnations as Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'm gonna get Blood Mooned, aren't I? Our damn greedy mana base, chat. Just can't help it. Alright, we're on the Jace ultimate plan here, right? That's what this is. This is just like Fate Seal you out of the game. Nope. You can have an Arbor Elf, friendo. That one's all you. That one's all you. Counter unless you pay 4, says I. Nope. You can keep that one. As you will. Our exceedingly greedy mana base being punished by Blood Moon. The fair interactive magic cards of fair interactive magic cards. Gosh, did you have the Bloodbraid in your hand? Mavoldi Acid Moss. I feel like I'm just gonna let this happen. This means the Arbor Elf gets to hit my Jace, but like I have 2 islands anyways, so I think I want to be able to snap Rune Snag something else. Like, the Jace is still netting. Yeah, but like this is counter unless they pay 4 right now, so I think that's fine. Although like I can't play Serum Visions now, which sucks. Put 4s on the bottom, nope. So like I can still like Rune Snag a Titan for a while, right? Or to draw the one Cryptic we left in, ain't that the truth? Nice Arbor Elf attack. Good sequencing. Good sequencing. So if our opponent would have played this pre-combat, they would have been able to use the Arbor Elf to pay for the Rune Snag. So Rune Snag being better than Mana Leak there, which was impressive. I'm gonna top this. Yeah, I'm gonna top this. So for those of you that aren't familiar, spreading seas with Blood Moon is timestamped, so we can build our own islands here. We can build our own islands. Molten Rain. I could kind of take or leave this. This is probably fine, right? It gets to hit my Jace for 2, but like, I have plenty of lands. So I think you can keep that one. I just don't want them to like Bloodbraid or Inferno Titan me this turn, right? I'm just snap blocking here. In the most literal sense, snap block. Easiest snap block ever. Well, they can hit these, right? They can hit my newly formed islands. Hey, in a little while, this won't be able to redirect to my Jace. Pretty soon, that won't be a thing you're allowed to do. Nope, you can keep that one. I bottom that and top my spread and seas. We are sculpting their minds. Put it on the bottom. This is gonna cost them 4 and they can pay for the Rune Snag, so yeah, I gotta bottom that. I guess I should have cast this first, technically, right? We got in their head, chat, and we sculpted. We sculpted their mind. We've sculpted their mind. Is Batterskull supposed to be in my deck just because it's a colorless spell? I feel like it is, just because it's a colorless spell. This Cryptic Command's probably stupid. Oh, yeah, you're right. That's a good line. That's a good line. Played a Jace turn 4 and couldn't lose. Oh, yeah. Yeah, chat's right. Chat's right. We finished 3-2 with Chad. Finished 3-2. Half of it's on YouTube now. The other half will be on there after we're done tonight. Reban Jace, clearly OP. Do I want this EE? This EE can actually kill Blood Moon in this matchup because Swamp, Island, plus Red. But I don't think that's true. We have a new game. We can't cope. Do I keep one land against them? Yeah, I'm gonna keep one lander. Seems pretty good, right? Could potentially cast a Jace on 4 and then we couldn't lose. So you're not, the redirect rule's not gonna be a thing anymore with Dominaria. The redirect rule is going to become, like, Lightning Bolt is going to say, deal 1 damage to any target. I'm just gonna fetch a basic island here. Cast my Serum Visions. Digging for some lands, digging for some lands. Heidi-ho, the Cheerio, digging for some lands. Pawns is the best deck. Confirmed best deck. Resubbing for the mind sculpting hype, Sean the Saw. So re-upping your fun money, I do appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. We, like, basically can't win the game anymore, right? Just like that ship has sailed. I mean, Adderall does the inverse of that, right? Adderall focuses you, calms you, I believe. I'm not hip to the drug lingo, but I'm pretty sure that that's not what Adderall does. All right, good old-fashioned concession Baloth. I thought this was going to be a long league, but if we get dumpstered 3 matches in a row, it will not be a long league. The only reason I'm familiar with Adderall at all is because there's some controversy in the community about people using things like Adderall at Magic tournaments. Like, does it constitute effectively a performance enhancing drug, basically? It really, really is. While we're waiting for our next match to get dumpstered, I would just like to say good morning, afternoon, and good night to everyone, wherever you're at in the world. My name is Jeff Hogan. I'm a full-time TCG player and content producer here on Twitch. I stream Magic, I don't know, 20, 30, sometimes 40 hours a week. If you're enjoying what you see, please consider subscribing on Twitch. My subscribers are the reason I'm able to do what I do as often as I do it. You can also support my content by supporting my sponsors. MTGOtraders.com would love to buy and sell some Magic Online cards with you. And if you use code Hogan PayPal at checkout with them, you'll save 8% on your single orders there. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. InkedGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience using code Jeff12. You can save 12% on custom playmats, mouse pads, binders, and bags with them. And finally, this stream's made possible by viewers like Anoronix and you. Anoronix like to remind you to the very least hit that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything. It'll let you know when I go live and with what. And I always put whatever deck we're playing in the stream title, so the notification will let you know if we're playing something sweet or what format we're playing, so it'll let you know if you want to watch. If you miss any of my streams, I do stream a lot, and you miss a deck that you're interested in seeing, because I don't steal other people's music while I stream, you can check out my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Jeff Hoagland. 100% of my streams get archived there, and I break them up by deck and by matchup so you can watch just the stuff that you care about. Do easy amounts of filtering there. I mean, this is certainly a keep, right? Jace is no Chad, but he's going to have to do in a pinch. Hey, Brian. Thanks for re-upping that Twitch Prime. Welcome back, bud. I appreciate it. Welcome back. I know it says 5 months there, but you've been around a while. You've been around since the music and daily days. God, anyone remember that when we just used to stream the 4-round dailies a couple times a day? Yeah, you were number 2. It's not stealing if it's public domain. I'm paying them in exposure. Everybody knows that music artists like to pitch Simian Spirit Guide, play Ebony Owl. What? The beginning of each opponent's upkeep, if that player has 7 or more cards in hand, this deals 4 damage. 4 damage? That's so much damage. That's so many damages. We can never win. Man, the dangers of playing Control in Modern. Get Ebony Owl Natsukt. Hey, Mondale1984 with the brand new Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very much and welcome. I appreciate that. As always, subscriptions are the best way you can support what I do here. Can we... I feel like we can't win the game, chat. I feel like we can't win the game. They don't have a second land and we can't win. This card's like better than Burn. We've taken 8 damage from it. They're gonna like pitch Simian Spirit Guide cast Remand here in a second. It's broken. Watsy, please nerf. Please nerf Watsy. Please nerf the owl. It's hurting me. No. Why would I suggest that would... When I said pitch Simian Spirit Guide cast Remand, I was being facetious. That is not something that's actually supposed to happen, chat. This is not what's supposed to have happened. God, can I stream this on Twitch? Is what our opponent's doing legal? I feel like we've been wronged. I feel like this is like there's some kind of convention act out there somewhere that prevents explicitly boomerang. Oh God, good Lord. Population 0. Yep, we are super dead. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. I'm just 0% chance we could ever win this match, right? We've been out. This deck's not supposed to be a meme. We're playing a control deck. It's supposed to be real cards. There's no we need to move on. You need to accept, you got to take your lumps and you gotta move on. It's okay. When they talk about 90-10 matchups in Modern, they definitely mean Owling Mine versus Blue-Black Control. We're the 10% there. We're the 10% there. Can I put my sub money towards Owling Mine? Find me a decklist, wannabe Beetle. In. I'm into boomerang, people. Cube April has tweeted lots of pictures about boomeranging, people. Cube April, look. If you're someone that's thinking about sending me money to play a donation deck list, we're very upfront about the fact that I don't play matchups that are 10%. That's not fun. Your opponent should at least taken you to dinner first. For being a time traveler, this what you could call pitch ape reband. I think I want both these cards, right? Probably want to spread my opponent here. Thanks for the bits, folks. I appreciate that. Gundog and Punk Out. Burn. This is probably a winnable matchup. This is certainly a matchup that we can win. Aggressively mull to a keepable 5. I need to know the winner. I couldn't even tell you what sport is associated with March Madness. That's a sports thing, right? There's some type of sporting event that's associated with March Madness. Can we file for a comp because of asking the real questions? I'll bet the ball is spherical for March Madness. That's just like betting the odds, right? Most of them are spherical. We drew a Polluted Delta for free. Opponent can probably never win. I hear Slytherin's the favorite for March Madness. That's the best response. That's fantastic. Slytherin's the favorite. All right, they didn't have a play here. So that with this Fatal Push pickup, maybe we can use these Cryptic Commands to bridge into our very fast clock that doesn't exist. Is this Owling Mine? This better be Ebony Owling Mine. That's... Yes, you can donate for me to play Ebony Owling Mine with a real mana base. Temple Bell. Yep, that's a card. Get to fetch ourselves a basic swamp here. Fetch ourselves a basic swamp. Because it's got 9 copies of Chad in it. It's got 9 copies of Chatterson. Snapcaster Mage, that's exciting. My dead opponent? I'm not dead yet. I'm gonna bin that because I don't want to turn on their Searing Blazes. So what? We have to hope like these cryptics bridge us into a Jace and then Jace bait steals them out of the game. This is for Owling Mine. Also, we need that clip to be exclamation point owled. One of the mods, feel free to add the favorite clip, whatever it is. There's a donation too. Ebony Owling Mine, thank you. It looks like we're playing Owling Mine next. I'm pretty sure 25 Plus the extra 10 gets it pretty close to the top. Yeah, it's close enough. It's probably close enough. It'll be good. It's good meme fodder. Meme fodder's good to get in the tank. It's been a while since we've played a quality meme. I feel like after getting dumpstered on this control deck, I'm gonna need a quality meme to simmer the night out. Feed into the hype, right? Does anyone have a non-budget deck? I guess I could just debudget the mana. The mana is the only thing that's budget in here. I think I just Damnation this, right? Huh. No, I'm gonna keep that for their next threat. Whatever you think is best, Tom. Use your judgment. I guess we're at 12. If we can find a Jace soon, maybe we can steal this. The problem is they haven't played a land drop, which means they have 4 spells in their hand. We're fancy. Yeah, we're putting it all together, okay? Stop it. We need to flip our Azcanta next turn. The value. Yeah, I'm gonna bin this Fatal Push, so I don't need another one. Yeah, let's transform this. Collective Brutality. Gosh, could we win this game? Gosh, we were complaining about our blue-black deck, but we could be winning this game, chat. Yeah, wow. Sure, that was a gain 6. There we've got a bunch of 2-mana spells. We're gonna get to activate this and find a Jace the Mind Sculptor. Oh, we do have a Batterskull in our deck. I forgot about that, actually. I think I'm gonna take 1 here and activate this rather than push it. So we know their hand is Helix and Searing Blade, so they can't actually cast any spells here. I feel like we deserve to win this one after Ebony Owl hurt us the way that it did, right? We O2. We are O2. I would like to get on the scoreboard. Getting on the scoreboard would be nice. See if we can sculpt their mind. Here's the primer on Owling Mine. Nikki with the $10 donation. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Why not make sure Owling Mine is top? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Of course there's an Owling Mine primer. Rift Bolt. I think I'm okay with Rift Bolt, right? Nah, I'm just gonna bottom that. I think we just bottom any damage, right? Just like try to make them draw lands. Zero Forever with the $5 donation. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Was watching your 9chat video and laughed out loud at your John Avon joke twice. Cheers. I love being lucky. Okay, so this is like Jace the Mind Sculptor, Mind Games 101. When we plus Jace next turn, whatever is on top of their deck, we're snap putting it back on top to encourage them to shuffle their library with their Sculpting turn. So we'll let them redirect this. So Jace is going to be a gain a bunch here. We'll Fatal Push this off the face of the planet. They won't be able to kill Jace next turn. We're going to untap with Azcanta, Cryptic Command Jace up. Just the world is our succulent oyster. Just suckle on the teat of this wonderful world. It's delicious. Creeping Turpit. just drop that right back on top. Keep that one, opponent. And then lose games 2 and 3, right? Hey, we have 2 more brutalities. And negate, dispel. It's tough to say. So part of the problem with Search for Azcanta right now is that all of the matchups you want Search for Azcanta in are packing a pile of Field of Runes. So they have Searing Blaze, Lightning Helixes are 2 cards in hand right now. I guess I'm just gonna snap Cryptic this. And actually, while their Searing Blaze isn't up here, I'm going to counter target spell, return my Snapcaster to my hand. So we get to reuse the snap later. Yep. Keep a Snapcaster in the bank there. It's a good trick to remember that you can do because, like, real good chance that, like, Snapcaster's better than our average top deck, right? Oh, I could just snap Brutality here, right? They have 2 cards in their hand they can't cast. Nope, you can keep that one. I can escalate this. Are we done here yet? Can someone... It has Days Undoing? Oh, it doesn't have the Owl card in it. What do we think, chat? Do we want to play the Owl version or do we want to play this? People that donated, tell me your opinion. People who sent money. Who sent the most money? Berkeley and Population Zero. Do you want to see Owls or do you want to see the Days Undoing Wipe Away Remand Boomerang deck? I'm down for either. "100% the Owl," got it. Can someone transcribe me whatever Owl build we think is best? Someone turn a non-budget Owl deck into a deck list link for me to import into Magic Online automatically. I agree that owls are definitely a danker meme, so usually when in doubt, meme it out on this channel is a good bet. To put in enough democracy to make us play both. Nah, that's fine, right? Nah, you can keep that one. The one with Boomer. They both have Boomerang. They're both full of Boomerangs, just so everyone understands. They usually only play 2 mountains. That's good to know. I don't want to use the Field of Ruin this turn, though. I want a Cryptic counter draw plus activate Search for Azcanta. Are we done here yet? Are we? What are we doing, opponent? What's the end game? I'm at 15. Yeah, good. Jace is at 8. I'm at 15 and Jace is at 8. Are we done here? What's going on? Have you heard about my bird? I said a bird. Bird's a word. I said a bird. Liliana the Last Hope's actually pretty terrible, right? Jace is like actually our best win condition, so we're gonna leave all of him in here. Beast Skull is fine. These counter spells are great. Cryptic Command was kind of good there, but I guess it's a little bit less good. Do you want to trim some Spreading Seas, maybe? I think this is a fine search matchup. Yeah, I'm gonna cut some Spreading Seas, I think. It's just like, it's okay, but usually they can draw, especially when they're not Naya. Cut's just really slow. We only have 4 fetch lands, so it's really slow to activate Cut. I guess you could argue that Cut's probably better than Hero's Downfall. Yeah, I'd accept that for $1. It's like Cryptic's a good top deck in the late game, right? Like we need cards that when we like are untapping with Jace, shut them out of the game, and Cryptic really does that. Like we have 24 lands in Serum Visions. Justin, is that for the other version of Owling Mind too? Play both. I have to jump on beams you'll allow me to donate for. Oh, where did that other link go? Can someone transcribe April's list to tapped out? Can someone transcribe this to tapped out or goldfish for me really quick? I'd appreciate you. This hand's slow, but turn one snare on the draw is pretty good, so I'm gonna keep it. Fatal push. Anyone want lotto numbers for tomorrow? Anyone want the lotto numbers? I'll be here all week, chat. I'll be here all week. We're gonna play both Brecken Sky. Justin sent in 12, so we're gonna play a couple of blue-red memes in a row. I think I have enough time to meme a couple of times. Quit this and start fortune telling. It's probably good advice, really. So I think I just windmill this search, right? Just like get this going and improve our average card quality. And then next turn we can, it sucks to not have snare up this turn, but we can like snap push slash snare next turn. He should ban fetch lands because Bird would be bad without them. Yep. $20 if you pitch an ape to remand an opponent on turn 2. Back in the days, you used to have to trade a kingdom. That's true. That's true. Now they just happen at will. Justin asking the real questions. So we want to draw Collective Brutality here, right? Is the droid we're looking for? Yep, don't want that one. Second Jace, touch awkward. Okay, so I'm gonna play Field of Rune, and the reason why I'm Field of Runing here is because if they play something we want to Spell Snare, I want to Field of Rune and then Spell Snare them. If they don't play something we want to Spell Snare, we'll snap Fatal Push the Monastery Swiftspear. I probably just want to snap push because this is a Boros Charm. I can't really pass this up. Yeah. Although I guess this gives my opponent one more mana here, but the mana efficiency of converting my field to an island here is pretty important for us. This is kind of loose. Hopefully we draw a Collective Brutality next turn. This could let them like bolt us and get another prowess trigger. Get 2 looks at another CB here. The CBGBs. Sure. Yep. No, not doing 8 jumps today, Iron. That I really not interested in that. Dredge is really bad. Really not a huge Dredge fan. Yeah, I'm just gonna play Jace and hope to not die here, I think. Just bottom any spell. I want you to look at this. This is part of the reason why we're playing so much Modern. That deck's private, population 0. Can you make sure it's unprivate and then link us again? Skullcrack. I think I just bottomed that, right? Just like want to encourage them to draw lands. Any heirs is a better chance for lands. Bits do add towards democracy. 100 bits is $1, so 100 bits you can give a point towards any deck in the queue. And for 1200 bits, you can add a deck to the queue yourself if you're a subscriber. We could just die here. They're attacking me. Yep. Modern's fun. Modern's in a really good spot. Because that's what you donated for, Justin. Watching enough ads to get 1200 bits. Alright. We lost this one. Rest in peace didn't really matter. We're gonna get there. Probably need to see a Brutality earlier. Spreading Seas is a little bit better on the play. Am I nuts to trim a Snapcaster Mage if they're boarding in Rest in Peace? I'm gonna do it anyways. Just gonna trim one. Trim one of them. I'm gonna run to the restroom really quick, then we're gonna finish this, play a couple more matches, and then we're gonna cast some Howling Minds. Alright, I'd like to play first. And this is what I like to call, this is one of them free roll matchups, because if we lose, we're done playing this league with this deck because we'll be 0-3. But if we win, we get some prizes, so... I mean... Yep. Not excited about this one, but it's a keep. Democracy towards Blue-Black Tez. Keep up the awesome work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you for the 500 bits. We'll put 5 points towards Blue-Black Tez. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Getting to that one sooner rather than later. That puts it towards the top. Yeah, so effectively 1 bit is 1 penny towards a streamer. So a 500 bits is effectively the same as donating $5. I actually get more money from someone donating 500 bits than someone... Wait, did I choose all 3? I actually get more money from someone donating 500 bits than I do from someone donating $5, because with bits, the person donating eats the fees for it. I'm glad I got rid of the Azcanta since they have a Rest in Peace in hand. I guess I just take the Boros Charm for max health gain here. But then I'm not going to remember what they are, Justin. I need to remember what they are. I need to be able to look at it and go, what is this? It needs to be descriptive. It needs to be descriptive. So I do just get to take them off their white source here, right? So they have Helix, Bolt, Spike, and then one card I don't know. Yes, I do, but having more subscribers gets me other perks too, so I definitely, when I say subscriptions are the best way to support my content here, I do mean that. So I would much prefer that if someone's going to, if they're not subscribed, that they're choosing between like buying $5 worth of bits or subscribing to the channel. I'd much prefer they subscribe to the channel. You also get some perks as subscribing to the channel. Also get some bonuses and stuff. We're just digging for a Jace at this point. Jace or a Kalitas. Any bits, donations, or subscriptions make things fall into the cup. Dispel's a pretty good draw, and we drew a Fatal Push. I'm going to keep the Dispel there, I think. Yeah, we've been live for about an hour and a half this evening. So there goes their Spike. We're actually at 21 here, right? We're in an okay spot. So the thing to remember about Collective Brutality is that Collective Brutality is not card advantage against burn. Collective Brutality just allows you to build tempo against burn. It allows us to convert cards that otherwise could be dead resources into effective resources in a game if we're getting tempoed out. So if we don't have spare resources, Collective Brutality is barely a 1-for-1. I guess maybe you could argue just getting to guaranteed strip a spell out of their hand was fine, but I don't know, it's close. It's close. Hey, the J-Cat. Thank you for the 500 bits. I do appreciate that. If you'd like to apply those towards one of the decks in the queue and move that on up, feel free to do that. Just let me know where you'd like them to go. The people that support me dictate the order in which we prioritize things, because y'all are great. You're not wrong, Infinite T, but there is a large segment of angry nerds on the internet that would tell you otherwise. They would guarantee that it's very easy to get banned here. And they did nothing wrong. There needs to be a land. There are so many people that enjoy playing Lantern, like, just go watch one of them. Alright, so we're just gonna fire up this Creeping Tar Pit, right? And if they Searing Blaze me, I can Dispel them. God, are we gonna win this? Collective Brutality is such an insane card. We mulligan to 5 this game, right? You don't even have to contribute to not get timed out. You just have to, like, not actively take away. Thank you for the bit, Steve. Once you give me the winning lottery numbers, I'll give you 1,000 back so you can play Lantern. You cruel mistress. That's, I'm just gonna hold on to that for now. I think we just keep smacking them, right? Yeah, that's my favorite. I'm gonna tell you the rules in the channel that you make and maintain aren't good. Guess what? They don't have to be. You're welcome to feel differently. Do I dispel this? I feel like I'm supposed to save the Dispel for like a Searing Blaze, right? But this actually, yeah, screw it. They don't have a land. I'm just gonna Dispel this because it gains them health. Let's just do that. Just knock it right on out of their hand. Just stop it. We're at 18 here. Jeff banning someone gets me one step closer to bingo. That was just a timeout, yep. I don't actually ban that many people anymore. I mostly just time people out. Because most people are reasonable and can come back and be constructive. Now, if they come back and complain after we time them out, that's a surefire way to get banned. Guaranteed, 100% way to get banned is to come back and complain that you were timed out. And the yearly unban is still a thing. That's true. And that just happened fairly recently. Okay. Geez, this is actually going to be lethal with the Collective Brutality, right? If they don't have a Lightning Helix. This is weird. They could bolt this. They could bolt this. Great, this is... Am I supposed to Fatal Push this to not let them gain 3? Nah, that's probably aggressive. Well, thank you, holiest of hats. I know there's people that it turns off, but I know there's people that enjoy it too. Like, there are plenty of places on the internet where people can effectively go and scream into the void alongside other people screaming into the void. What does snagging it do? They had 2 mana. Snagging it doesn't accomplish anything, right? Oh, yeah, spread them. They probably don't have green cards in against me, so maybe I should have just spread their Sacred Foundry. That's an interesting idea, JW. Am I supposed to try and clear the way out for my... Just because I hit the land that it was going to be lethal? Yeah, that's interesting. Maybe I should have done that. Maybe I should have done that. Probably. Yeah, I as someone who can accept when he's wrong, I think my strict ban policy was aggressive. I agree that timing people out is better. Hey, Marion87 with the tier 1 sub. Thank you very much and welcome. I appreciate that as always. Subs are the best way you can support what I'm doing here. Ectomaniac, I want to make a couple bingo cards. I want to take some of the ideas off of that one. I think I want to make like 3 or 4 of them. So when we're 9 sub points away from 1,000 points right now. So when we roll past 1,000, I'm going to set up a couple of days to do like 2 12-hour streams and like put some bingo cards and stuff out for those so people can play along. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I want to make like 3 or 4 bingo cards, like bingo 1, bingo 2, bingo 3 at least. If this hits, this game is over, right? I'm gonna double Rune Snag a Skullcrack here. Probably also means the game is over. Longtime lurker and YouTube consumer of your content. Love your outlook on the game, and I learned a lot. I'll push Jeskai Control to the deck list to play, though. Greeting from Chile. Howdy, howdy. Yeah, Jeskai's actually doing really well. I was actually kind of surprised at how well Jeskai's doing when I did my metagame breakdown. Are we going to keep playing Magic here, or are we done yet? You idle on, bro. Yes, Justin. Yes, you will. Well, now just quality sequencing here. Just quality sequencing. They're just even dead to this, right? They're just like dead to their stupid Eidolon here. If they cast a spell, they die. Trigger. All right, we're 1 and 2. See if we can rally it back into the every deck's a 3-2 deck or not. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I do appreciate it. Thank you for playing both interesting decks well and no BS in streams and YouTube. Thanks for the bits. Well, hello there. Let me know if you want to take that point and apply it towards any of the decks in the queue to push them up. Thank you for the support. Do-do-do-do-do. So one of the things that's really interesting about this deck, and this actually happened with the 9 Chad deck too, is that these Field of Rune 2-color mid-range decks are much better against burn than like the 3-color fair decks we're used to, seeing in Modern, just because these decks don't take a ton of damage from their mana base like those 3-color decks do. Kiki Court is definitely bad. No one's gonna argue. Nobody reasonable is gonna argue with that point, Yithu. Kiki Court is bad. This hand's a little bit weak to a turn 1 discard spell, but I think I like our tools here. We get to fetch a what's it called? Throwing pennies is fun. Thanks, hey guy, I appreciate that. Perfect. I'm actually gonna go Misty Go here. Are we allowed to request name changes? What do you mean by name changes? Like you think one of the decks is titled wrong? Yeah, Slim Wenzy, playing things like Tasigur and Fish are interesting in a deck like this. That's definitely something that I've thought about before. Just like it gives you like some pseudo free wins and also like brick walls some of the everybody knows the SCG tour. That's the minor leagues. Even idiots can do well on the SCG tour. God, I hate people like that. I can't tell you the number of times that, like, you start interacting with people and they get into that type of mindset or conversation, just like, no good Magic is played on the SCG tour, and it's just like, have you ever played in an SCG Open? And they're like, nah, I live in the UK, dog. And it's like, oh, so I'm sure you're a good authority. You're a good authority to tell me on what's good, where good Magic takes place and where bad Magic takes place. Spread them, huh? That really doesn't do a whole lot. This, I wonder if they're ever going to finish this cycle. This type of cycle of duels seems really powerful. And they're not just duels where you can just like jam a bunch of them in the same deck, right? Sure, but like the size of the pond doesn't dictate the quality of your playing field. The actual truth at the end of the day is that Grand Prix and SCG Opens are primarily the same types of people that are playing in them. They're mostly people attending that are driving to a tournament that's semi-local to the place where they live. Most of the people that attend Grand Prix, just like most of the people that attend Opens, drove to get there within like, I don't know, a 5 or 6 hour driving distance. Alright, we're gonna snap this back, trying to find a land drop here. Guess I'm gonna hold this Spell Snare. Yeah, sure, kinda, JW, but I love when people are like, oh, look at this misplay that happened at the Open. It's like, well, remember that time a guy forgot to activate his Hazoret in the top 4 of a PT, so he lost the semifinals match? It's just like, that stuff happens everywhere. Gonna get Jace here. I guess I have this Hero's Downfall. I mean, we're getting Jaced. This certainly qualifies as getting Jaced, stay chat. It's not the Jace we were expecting, but we are certainly getting Jaced. That is, yep. All right, I was still accurately predicting what was going to happen, just not in the manner in which I was expecting. It's not... Alright, we're gonna kill that one still, though, because it kills us very quickly. They could be playing Jace Tribal, right? Technically a Jace. Zeramas with the 18-month resubscription. Thank you very much and welcome back. I do appreciate it, as always. Subscriptions are the best way you can support what I do here. Alright, let's get some of these fatal pushes out of our deck. Get our extra Jace, some Negates, some Dispels. Collective Brutality seems good. Get these Damnations out of my deck. It's a pretty clean, easy in, easy out. Deck's well built for the control matchup. Murderous Cut probably doesn't do much. Nah, we see stuff like the opponents play in the competitive leagues too. Speaking as someone who's played a lot of competitive leagues, what we are currently experiencing is not unique to a friendly league. Spellbomb cycles. Yeah, I'd buy that for $1. Just gonna emo in the corner. Ain't nobody got Mind Sculpt in here. We have 4 Collective Brutalities that kill the Prodigy, so I think that's fine. we're gonna be okay there. This is not a competitive league. Never tap out. This is actually Jace. It's like Planeswalker Tribal, I guess. Take your mana leak, I guess, in case we draw Planeswalker of our own. All right, we got a couple Rune Snags here. So Rune Snag, for those that are not familiar, this is a Dawncaster with the brand new tier 1 sub. Thank you very much and welcome. As always, that's the best way you can support what I do here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So Rune Snag, the first one's counter unless they pay 2. And then the second one is counter unless they pay additional 2 for everyone in our bin. Hey, Marion with the $12 donation. Some Just Kai Control Democracy dollars. Thank you very much. We'll get that one right on in there. So it could be. I think it's a bit too fragile. The stipulation on what it does too is pretty difficult to pull off as well. This is magic as Richard Garfield intended. Ron, I'm glad to have you here watching. Thanks for the message. I'm glad it's helping you. You're just hanging out, having a good time. Hopefully you have a bit of a good time too. That's the new legendary Mox, right? This is just good, clean, pure Magic the Gathering here. What if am I supposed to bounce one of their lands? Yeah, let's go, aggro. They have, for those that aren't paying attention, they currently have 8 cards in hand. So if we bounce their land, they'll have to discard it. This does let them cast spells, but, you know, whatever. Deprive. Wait. Why didn't they just deprive returning the land I'm targeting? I guess I'll cast Negate. Yep. Return your land to your hand. Sure. Yep. I feel like they didn't think that one through. Oh, they got rid of Spreading Seas. Sure, I guess. I guess. Like, did the Spreading Seas matter? Like, I got to draw a card, right? Yeah, it would have stopped me from drawing a card if they had deprived that one. At least the opponent's playing quickly. A lot of the times people don't play quickly in matches like this. They're like revving here. Is that Delve spell? Blue Sun Zenith. Nope. It's kind of a Sphinx's Rev. It's kind of a Sphinx's Rev, I guess. Do I just hold this in case I draw a Jace? I feel like I'm supposed to hold this in case I draw a Jace to brainstorm. All right, chat, we're running on E here. We're running on E. Mind Sculptor. Mind Sculptor. Mind Sculptor. Oh, man. Oh, all right, let's Howling Mind some people. Let's Howling Mind some people. That was brutal. And like, I feel like every time we play a control deck, it's always just like, that's the bit, right? Like, we actually beat Burn. We beat a metagame deck. And then like, no matter where you're playing Modern, Friendly League, Competitive League, local game store, Star City Open, Grand Prix, Pro Tour, there are a bunch of random decks in this format. My decklist data article that's coming out tomorrow on Gathering Magic, I had 231 decklists I tabularized total. There were 56 different decks that had high level finishes in tournaments. And just like this, it's tough. And so one of the ways, if you wanted to play a deck like this, someone mentioned this in chat earlier, I think taking the Corey Burkhardt approach, like he does in Grixis, and playing Thought Scour, so you have Tasigur and Gurmag Angler. Like, Tasigur and Gurmag Angler are cards that not only brick wall aggressive decks early, but they give you a way to be proactive against some of the more random decks in the format, so you can kill them. It depends on what they provided data for, Kinney. So some of them were top 32, some were 16, some were 8, depending on what happened. All right, depending on what they provided.